Okay, so hey, we're back with another anime review, and this time it is Attack on Titan. This was an awesome anime, and I enjoyed every episode of it, especially the last few ones. Anyways, let's begin the review. So let's start the review by talking about the characters. Eren was a really good main character, and also he has got a good reason for wanting to defeat all the titans in the very first episode. Mikasa was really good too. Arwen was the more dramatic character, and that was so good. I loved all the three main characters, but my favorite character is Levi. Yeah, Eren is not my favorite character here. In fact, he's my third favorite, second being Mikasa. The other characters too were really good, and I loved the craziness of Hanji and Sasha. Okay, so now let's talk about the Titan form Eren. He was really good. Also, it's good that he didn't look as foolish as the other Titans. He actually looked like a Titan, like the armored and Colossus one, not like some foolish giant with a big grin. I was actually amazed the first time when Eren emerged out of it. Though I knew they wouldn't kill Eren, I didn't think of Eren becoming a titan himself. It is a pretty new way of defeating titans. The human versus titan battles are nice and cooler, but the titan versus titan battles are definitely more enjoyable and refreshing. Okay, so now let's talk about the main villain of this anime, the female titan. She kind of looks like the Colossus titan, so I thought she was the female version of the Colossus one. However, I was wrong since it turned out to be Annie. It was kind of predictable because her hair and eyes were the same as Annie's, but still, the twist was pretty good. Anyway, she's probably the scariest titan except for the Colossus titan, just because she's intelligent, just like the Colossus titan, and also she can turn herself back into her human form whenever she wants. She is just so overpowered and the perfect boss for this season. Okay, so now let's come to the forest scene, the most emotional part of the entire anime. And this forest chase took up many episodes, and it deserved to take that many episodes because it was so emotional and important. I really hated Annie for finishing off Petra. Her death was just sad. She had such a bad and brutal death, and that sad death angered Eren and he transformed back into his Titan form. This fight between Annie and Eren was not excellent but still good. However, the best moment comes when Mikasa jumps in and tries to destroy the female Titan. That scene had got such nice action and so much emotion in it. I really love this scene. Okay, so now let's talk about the final scene. We finally get assured that Annie is the female Titan when she refuses to get into the underground tunnel. Her transformation here was really scary, to be honest. Anyways, we got an awesome Eren Titan versus female Titan fight, and I really like seeing the final form of the Eren Titan. He looked really cool in this final fight. Also, I loved how Mikasa helped Eren in this fight and didn't let Annie get past the wall. Annie gets some flashbacks which are not that emotional but still good. The only thing bad here is that they could get nothing from Annie at the end, and instead, so many lives were lost. However, we get a reassurance from Erwin that they had not failed yet, and then it ended with the awesome soundtrack playing in the background. That's awesome. However, I don't like cliffhangers. Yeah, it's kind of felt and I'm unsatisfying. Yeah, it was an awesome ending, but still. Anyways, let's move on. Rating 10 out of 10. Best episode, episode 21. So, yeah, guys, that was it for the review. And I know most of you would put the final episode as your best episode, but I really liked Mikasa versus the female Titan. Also, wanted to say that the death of Eren's mother was really scary. That was the scariest death in this season, and of course, the most dramatic. Anyways, guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, and of course, subscribe because I cannot subscribe myself, but of course, you can. So, do subscribe and say, guys, bye.